What's up? It's your boy Fanon, Timmy Diamonds. What's good, man? Just gonna do a preliminary live stream today. What's going on, Jody Calanderette? What's good? How you feeling, man? Black Ham TV back in the house. What's good, my man? God dog, Black Ham TV. How did you miss your moderatorness? Thought that was on there. It's all good, man. Jamal Davis, what's happening, man? It's gonna do a quick live stream. Talk about this article that I read today. Big Chief. What's good, man? How you feeling? I guess I'm gonna let some people flow in the house. We got 20 here right now. Hit the like button on the way in the door, man, if you don't mind. Sup, Ishad McCarthy. Tim, I think I said what's up, Tim B. Oh, it's Timmy Diamonds. We got Timmy Diamonds and Tim B in the house. Yeah, man, I'm ready for these fights. I'm going to take a little nap, try to do a little live stream for a minute. Then I might take a little, catch a snooze. I got up like 4 o'clock this morning to work, so I'll probably catch a little bit of a snooze before that fight pops off, man. What's good, Mark Bennett? Gideon Teddy Nee. What's going on, man? Rio Amun, as always, in the house. What's good, my man? What's going on, Rio? Mark Preston, what up, Fanon? This can't be true. What can't be true? Oh, Wilder and Joshua looking like 2020? Oh, it can be true, dog. They got back-to-back mandatories for him, dog. So he's done for it. Ain't gonna happen this year that I can see. And then after that, more skating to happen, dog. More skating to happen, dog. What's going on, Mr. Mont? President Jafar, what's going on, man? James Pelt, Doc Uncensored TV, what's good, man? H-Down, Seth, Fanon ass juice waiting to juice up to fight Wilder. Well, that's the thing, man. He's in that WBC, so it's going to be a little harder to juice up with the WBC because they got Margaret Goodman and Vada and that clean testing program over there, so that's going to be a little tougher, man. Little tougher. Detroit's finest. Would y'all really be interested in that fight in 2020? Hey, man. If they keep winning, people will. But like Mark Preston says, bitch assedness is just, hey, man, it's an epidemic up in this joint. It's an epidemic. And he is going ice skating. But, as long as people in the UK don't demand it, as long as the WBA is okay with double steroid, double a guy that's popped twice, dirty twice, and Alexander Povetkin fighting for their belt, have a chance that the blatant drug cheat can wind up with 3 of the 4 major belts. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's those cats like they're just looking for the money, man. From what I can see, they're looking for the money. Beast Mode 209, what's good, man? I say 2021. Remember how long Maypac took? Yeah, man, but they better be man, it's that fight didn't take place till like Matt and Pacquiao had already been knocked out at that point in time when they brought that back around. It's terrible, man. But yeah, man, I could see it taking as long as they can possibly milk it without it happening. You know what I mean? Renee say, of course, Eddie Hearn's milking the cow for sure. For sure. President Jafar, Joshua better try to unify or he's going to have to vacate. Not the way they're acting right now. What's going on, Black Horseman Promotions? Seems like the IBF, the WBA, and then the IBF are the ones back to back. I don't see what the WBO is gonna do. But excuse me, the WBO he just won, so there'll be a WBO mandatory right after that. Yeah, Cali Enigma, he does. I agree 100%, man. Yasmin Benjamin, what's good, man? Johnson Vicklin, I'm chilling. Got Israel Morales. Felt it coming 2020 because of Hearn. Yeah, man, they don't want the fight, man. And as long as they make excuses, as long as they can fill up stadiums and do decent pay-per-view off people who, just want to see him fight. Yeah, 2020, I mean, it's still It's gonna be 2020, dog. Expert Genius says, Fanon, I say never. What's going on, Expert Genius, man? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. Said, hey, Fanon, I say 20 never. A joke will lose to Povetkin. Wow, man. Y'all think so? Povetkin got that. He does have that ability to hurt you, and dude does have that shady ass shaky chin, but you know, I'd give Anthony Joshua the advantage over Alexander Povetkin. Alexander, before this David Price thing they just set up, it was a guy that's got another for sure glass jaw dude. You know, he wasn't looking too good in his last few. You know what I mean? He hadn't looked good in his last few. So, and Povetkin's pushing up on 40 years old. Well, he's 38 now, listed at 38. So by the time they fight, he'll still be 38, but we'll see, man. Beast Mode 209. Oh, man, shout out in the super chat, man. So, man, much appreciation, man. Much appreciation. Said most boxers want beef. Promoters want milk. Yeah. That's about right, man. It's Eddie Hearn definitely wants some milk, man. Definitely wants some. He's gonna try to milk that cow dry till the udders are dry. And then after their udders are dry, then he'll feed them to the next. He'll try to feed them to some wolf that he might have out there available, provided that wolf is signed to him. You know what I mean? Oh man, terrible. Hey man, it's just so sad, man, because it's like we just got rid of the Klitschko's, and then this jackass shows up. It's like I feel like the heavyweight division is cursed because just as soon as you get Vladimir Klitschko, what do we have a good time in the heavyweights in the early 2000s, late 90s? You know, you got to see a bunch of good heavyweight fights, man. A bunch of good heavyweight fights with Evander Holyfield, Riddick Bowe. You had Lennox Lewis. You had Mike Tyson. You had a bunch of good fights going on. And then the Klitschko's come, and all of a sudden, there aren't very many good fights, if any at all, because they can't fight each other because they're brothers. And then as soon as Tyson Fury beats Vitaly Klitschko, retires, Vladimir Klitschko loses to Tyson Fury, and I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, this is gonna be it, man. This is gonna be it. And then, oh my god, man! Then this fucking clown shows up with his clown ass promoter trying to milk the tar out of stuff. Make the fight with Wilder, man. Just make the fight. It's one fight left. That's it. One fight. One fight. Until Tyson Fury comes back. That's all there is, man. There's 3 belts with one guy, one with the other. And now this dude wants to dance and prance and make all kind of excuses. Just make the fight, man. Then you can have a unified, one way or the other. It'll be a unified heavyweight champion of the world. But we got Eddie, fast jackass Hearn, trying to play cute and keeping the fight from happening. Just make the fight happen. God, dog, we're right there. Now we gotta watch a bunch of dudes, and all the belts are the belts that Tyson Fury held too. That's the thing that frustrates me the most about it. Those are all the belts that Tyson Fury held. And Tyson Fury came across to the United States and jumped in the face of Deontay Wilder like he wanted to take the next one. Like he wanted to get the next one. Like, I want that one off you, and then I'm going to be the man. Then everything goes boom. Now you got this fraud up there with 3 belts, man. Because even if Anthony Joshua can fight, Anthony Joshua's a fraud. Just fight the dude, man. You could be better than him. Tim Boxing, man. Big up for 9. Keep up the hard work, bro. I appreciate that, man. I'll keep grinding, man. God, dog, though. I mean, sometimes I get tired. I love to talk about, man, this fight is made. This fight is made. Yeah, it's going to be the bomb. This is gonna be the best thing. My daughter got me on me for saying the bomb. Like, man, you're dating yourself, Dad. Whatever. Come on, man. Just make the fight, man. Just make the fight. You win, put a rematch clause in it, man. Give you 2 shots at it. But don't go dancing over there to Povetkin. And then after Povetkin, it's going to be Dillian White or the winner of Dillian White, Pulev. And then after that, it's going to be a WBO mandatory with Joe fucking Blow. And then after that, by the time the WBO comes around, then it's going to be another mandatory with the WBA. And, you know, my hands are tied, you know, but as soon as Deontay Wilder, if Deontay Wilder loses, then all of a sudden they're going to be able to, I'll take, who beat him? Who beat him? Oh, Gerald Wilder. Oh, Brazil? Yeah, we'll take that Brazil fight. Brazil rematch. That's what all the boxing wants. That's what all the boxing wants. Man, just make the fight, man. And if Anthony Joshua can beat him, all right, Anthony Joshua can beat him. I'm sick of hearing the cats from the UK talking about not all of them, clearly. Talking about, oh, man, you know, Deontay Wilder throws windmill punches. Okay, if he throws windmill punches, if he ain't ever beat anybody, if nobody knows him, shit, as many people know him as knows Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker's from some little island off the coast, he's from Samoa. There ain't no damn body there. Come on. Then you got Keith Thurman. It's like 2017. I don't know if you guys remember this, man, but 2017 was such a great year in boxing, man. It was such a great year of boxing. And then we were like, can 2018 catch it? You know, can 2018 be as good as 2017? The answer in the 4th month of the year is a hell no. Because the fights that got set up in 2017 get avoided in 2018. You got phony ass Keith Thurman getting injured every time he walks, every time he stubs his toe, he puts off the fight. It's like, man, just make the fight, man. God, dog, just make the fights. Like today, we got a bunch of people fighting, and that's going to be a good night tonight. Mark Preston says he won't lose to Povetkin. Remember, Vladimir against Povetkin, Hearn Incorporated won't let the jelly train fall off the track, man. Yeah, Don Banks says as soon as one of those windmills land, exactly, snooze time. But they don't want to see it, man. They just want to, you know, they got nothing to gain from that, everything to lose. Oh, well, you know, we can make just as much. We'll make just as much money against people we know we can beat, you know. But it's those guys that don't want the fight. It's ridiculous. 1-2 says, I hope Lara wins tonight. That's who I have winning. That's who I got winning. I made my predictions. I did my videos. It's written down. You know, this is not the biggest fight in the world for the boxing world. So, you know, dang, Beast Mode 209 says, I hope Lara loses. I don't think that's going to happen, man. But if it happens, hey, man, it's going to be because her just was too big, too young, you know, too tenacious. But I got to go with him, man. Yeah, Jonathan Vickland said, you know, I got hurt. Yeah, Jonathan, you going for all the underdogs, man. And no, who was the one that said is it Rex Castillo or you that said that they go for all the underdogs? Going for underdog, I have you upset. I had a lot of the time, man. Beast Mode 209 says, so Charlo and her beef is solidified. Man, the beef's got Charlo with everyone. The Charlo's got beef with everybody, man. Oh, 1-2 said, great pick for 9 as long as his legs are still good. Yeah, they were good last fight, but we'll see. When you get up to be that age, man, they might not be good. Yeah, they might not be good the next fight. Yeah, Jonathan Vickland, you the one. I always go for the underdogs. Hey, man, that's a painful way to live, Holmes, in boxing. Because 95% of the time the underdog loses. I love Charlo beefs. Good for boxing. Yeah, man, them boys get wild with it, man. Oh, excuse me. Man, I'm sorry. I might have to take that nap a little earlier than I thought I was. Because I'm a little tired, homie. I'm a little tired. I got up well early this morning. If I don't take a nap, there ain't no way I'm gonna make it through all these fights. Sean Homie says AF protectors. Who's AF? AJ protectors? Don't want to know who's better. There are no lives who like. Oh, there are no lives who like arguing. You must have been Jay. Yeah, Jay. Do you mean AJ? Broderick Hunter for 9. If Laura can't hurt Heard, it will look like the Austin Trout fight. Yeah. I can see why you say that. Oh man, Brad Peterson. I don't know anything about that, man. I know nothing about that, man. How long? Oh, Jonathan Bicklin, how long until that card starts? And I guess it's in probably about 3.5 hours. They usually start around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, something like that. As many fights as I watched on Showtime, it amazes me how I never remember what time the damn fight starts. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, something like that. 1-2 says Lars is much better than Trout. Yeah, he is as far as the skill goes. But we don't know about the youth. The youth factor in that is the issue. You know what I mean? 1-2, I was hollering watching that Charlo video. Jermel was going in. Yeah, man, that dude was bugging, man. Those dudes are just they're just antsy. Antsy, hyperactive kids, man. Enjoy the spotlight. Got a big crowd of people following him, watching him act crazy. He's having a good time with it. The whole time he got Errol Spence there just following behind, laughing at all the drama. But I like the Charlos, man. I think Texas is really doing some work, man. Deck Tran says Manuel Charr is the mandatory for Joshua's WBA title. No, he's not. Manuel Charr is not the mandatory. It's Alexander Povetkin for the WBA. The IBF is the winner of Pulev versus White, because the IBF ordered White. Give White an eliminator, so they can go ahead and slip that White rematch in there. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Hey man, shout out in the super chat. Much appreciation. Reggie the Tree. Thank you, sir. Much appreciate your support, man. Reggie the Tree says, since it looks like the fights we want is not happening anytime soon, how about these fantasy fights? Who you got? Prime Ika Bayabuchi versus Deontay Wilder. Prime Hagler versus Errol Spence. I got Deontay Wilder over Ika Bayabuchi, and I have got Hagler over Errol Spence. I don't think Errol Spence is a 160-pounder. Listening to him talk today, he in those ton of interviews that he gave this weekend in Vegas, he said that he wants to his goals are to unify 147 and 154. So right now is at 147. I don't know if there's ever a time when Marvelous Marvin Hagler fought at 147. So I would take Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Ika Bayabuchi, I like Ika Bayabuchi, but he wasn't proven because he got put in jail too early in his career. Hell of a puncher though, big strong boy, man. But I take the more proven Deontay Wilder by stoppage. Yeah, and I could get both of those wrong, but you know, I take Marvin Hagler over Errol Spence. Even though, interestingly enough, Derek James said that he thought that Errol Spence was more polished than Hagler was. I think he might hit a little harder than Hagler too, but I got to check back and look at that again. Oh yeah, man. Hop said Ike Bayabuchi had sledgehammer for arm. Yeah, that dude was big as a house, man. Ike was too coordinated for Wilder. I don't know how coordinated is his chin. We got to see it, man. We got to see it. I think he did tear up to it, though, didn't he? Man, Ike Bayabuchi's a while ago, man. It's a shame, man, that he got in that problem, man, because he was on his way. He could have been in there with them Klitschko's. Broderick Hunter for 9. Spence, the Charlos, Wilder, Crawford are the real alpha males in boxing. They will fight anyone, anybody, no excuses. Spence, Charlos, Wilder, Crawford. Yeah, pretty much. They definitely want to go. Let me try to see if there's anybody else. I hate that Andre Ward's retired, man. It can't be mentioning Andre Ward and all of this stuff. Forgive me. Ellie Setback told Spence he can fight at 168, and Spence told Ellie, hell no, you don't care. I don't get that last part. Oh, fuck out of here, man. That must be get the fuck up out of here. No, he said, man, you can fight at 168. Man, 168 is too big for him, man. Them some big boys up there, man. Fanon, gonna be the first to fall asleep on the live. Nah. Nah, I'm awake, man. I'm awake. I'm gonna roll for a little while longer, and I'm gonna take a nap and come back for another one right before the fight. You know, I gotta make sure I get my rest in because I'm used to covering these fights in the afternoon, man. I got up like 4 o'clock this morning. But I definitely wanted to do one, man. Talk to my boxing peeps, man. Oh man, the shot McCarthy 2017 was a great year, man. It was a great year. Record Steel, Fanon, what up, brother? And to all my wrench gang, Fanon boxing troops, homeboy. That's what's up. Oh, super Omnia Dominium. Abeabuchi took flush nuclear warheads from Tua without flinching. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. David Tua is not Wilder. David Tua is not Wilder. Somebody got blipped. What's going on? What's going on, Tanaris Robinson? How you feeling, man? Oh, some of these questions these reporters ask fighters make me wonder about them, man. You know, they just be talking. Ellie Sethpack, though, sometimes I do think that dude just... I mean, he must be a videographer first and then a boxing fan second. Because he does say some stuff that's kind of crazy, man. But anyway, man, does do good work. The Truth, what's going on, my man? What's going on out there in the UK, man? Tanaris Robinson, have I ever heard of Khalid Plant? Of course I've heard of Khalid Plant, man. Khalid Plant say he want to get with these boys up there at 168 pounds. Didn't he just jump bad with the James DeGale? Yeah, I know Khalid Plant, man. Just fought on the... Who did he just fight on the undercard with? Did he fight on the undercard of Deontay Wilder's undercard? But yeah, 168-pound kid out of Tennessee, fights out of the Mayweather gym. Yeah, he's nice too. Good move, very, very good mobility, man. I like him a lot. I wish he'd get a little better inside game so he can go full-fledged James Toney on him. But man, definitely a tremendous athlete, man. Plant had DeGale looking shook up. This is what P Money said. Hey, man, Khalid Plant say he wants it, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, Romero Robinson, for now, you covering the fight tonight for sure. Absolutely. I wanted to do one before I did that. But then, yeah, man, for sure. I want to do it. Truax. You got Truax over DeGale? I got DeGale winning that, man. Marcus Johnson, Fanon, do you think we will see an undisputed welterweight champion by 2020 because Thurman needs to sit his injured ass to the side? I don't think so because of the WBO. I don't think so because of the WBO. I mean, even if they wanted to do that, somehow they're gonna find a way to keep that WBO away, man. Oh, the truth said DeGale had Khalib shook. I don't know, man. Khalib don't look too shakeable. Especially off a dude coming up off of getting his bridge, getting all his teeth knocked out. By dude Jack. I know it was a bridge, dog, but that dude came out with no teeth. Oh, Hallier type said they're gonna have to strip Thurman. It's time now. It's time, dog. One more injury. He comes up with one more delay. It's time to go, dog. Straight up. IK say Canelo got all them. I don't know, man, about that. Honestly, I gotta time you out for that comment too, homeboy. Let's keep that language, cuffed. Thank you very much. Fanon, yeah, this is record steal. Fanon, I got beer and ice, and then and I see Gallimore, Truex, and Hearn icing their opponents tonight. Do you have everybody you picked against every guy that I picked, record steal? Because I've got Williams, which is the one I'm probably gonna be wrong about. Then I've got DeGale and I've got Lara. I got everybody opposite of you, Rec. So you definitely have to come to the live stream today, man, because I got everybody wrong. I mean, one of us gonna be. We'll see who wins tonight, man. Is it me or you? YouTube at OKC rep session. What's that? I'm not sure what that is. Thurman is this. As Stephen Rose said that. YouTube at OKC rep season. All right. I don't know what that is, man. Thurman is disappointing. Yeah, Casey Robinson, no doubt about it, man. I mean, he's not quite as no. He's real disappointing. On the real, man, Anthony Joshua's disappointing me more than anybody, though, man. Record Seal said, Fanon, all right, I'll be there if you win. Can you time out for 30 seconds? 300 seconds? Oh, can you time me? If I win, I'll time you out for 30 seconds. No, you just got to type, Fanon is the greatest. Fanon is the greatest. Fanon is the greatest. For just do it for about 15, 20 times. Dude, Fanon is the greatest. Fanon is the greatest. Fanon is the greatest. And that'll be good enough. I'll take that. But we got odd numbers too. So we'll be there, man. I'm probably going to watch the fight. And talk about it at the same time. So, hey, just tune in, man. We'll do it together. We'll watch it together. I'm watching all these fights tonight, man. My man. Okay, we got comments going kind of quick. Fanon, Thurman's brother threw shade at him. Really? Oh, who? Elder Barge? couldn't resist a blood biting type of joint. Thurman need to get him belts up at ASAP. Yeah, he does, man. KCMO tuned in live. That's what's going on, Romero. RIP City to anyone talking OKC. What's wrong with OKC? Y'all must be on some basketball stuff. Reggie the Tree. Fanon, who's the best trainer? Who would best trainer you would want to train under and why? Floyd Mayweather Sr., man, because he would try to find a way for me not to get hurt. Or Ronnie Shields, because they like to stay away. And I ain't trying to have them young boys punch me, dog. I need some defense up in this joint. But if I was picking one that I want like an up and coming young fighter to fight for, it'd probably be Derrick James right about now. It damn show would not be what's the little dude's name? Freddie Roach. Yeah, Romero Montgomery. Yeah, Derrick James. Yeah, Ronnie Shields for sure, because I don't want to get punched. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I cover boxing for a reason, dog, because I ain't trying to stand up there and get jaw jacked. I'll throw it if I gotta throw it, but dang it, dog, my style is more like look, hit and do not be hit. But yeah, I would go with Derrick James for some new cats coming up, man, because he seems like he does both pretty well. Oh, the truth said, Fanon, same reason for me, Ronnie Shields, so I can keep my faculties. Exactly. Oh, Casey Robinson, I like Robert Garcia too. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Robert Garcia is very, very good. Expert genius. Okay, I live in OKC, but can't stand the Thunder, even though they have my boy PG. PG. Who the fuck is PG? Paul George. How do you not like the Thunder? And you in Oklahoma, even though you shouldn't even be a damn team. You should be out there in Seattle. I'm sorry. I'm old school with that. That's ridiculous that they moved that damn team. Real Mun, Virgil Hunter, nah. I think I think he's a good trainer. It's just that, he had a special one in Andre Ward. He had a real special one. He hit the lottery on that one. I mean, I'm sure it had a lot to do with him as well, But I mean, he's just like, yeah, I would take those other dudes. Oh, for now, why didn't you pick Abel Sanchez? Because I like my brain functioning. You know what I mean? I want to be able to walk and talk and, chew my food and all that stuff, dog. I need to be able to chew my food, dog. I like James. Oh, 1-2 said I like James. 2, very excellent trainer, no doubt. Ali Dago 619 said for 9, I think the WBA should strip Thurman and make Matisse the super champion. So Pacquiao and Matisse will be for the real WBA title. Oh. So why? So then there will never be any unification then. Pacquiao going to just, no, man. Oh, no, dog. No. Tell me not so. But it might happen faster that way than with Thurman, because Thurman's tripping, man. Just on the real. I can't even. There's just no excuse for what Thurman's doing, man. There's nothing even resembling any type of excuse for what's going on with your boy Keith Thurman, man. Truly, truly disappointing. I'm trying to think if I've ever seen a fighter fall off that quick. I mean, on his own accord. I mean, I've seen fighters just fall off, like I've seen Adrian Bronner fall off. That's on him. Like what happened in the ring. But Keith Thurman just ruined his own dang reputation, man. Oh, the truth said I'm still waiting for Eddie Hearn for Fanon versus Eddie Hearn. I'll beat the shit out of Eddie Hearn, dog. That ain't even a close fight. Man, I'll stomp Eddie Hearn, man. I don't care how damn tall he is. I'll whoop the shit out of Eddie Hearn. Little prissy boy. Get out of here, man. That dude ain't been in a fight in his life. Only fight that dude ever had was with the truth. And that motherfucker fights the truth as hard as he can, dog. Get out of here. That Nancy boy. Get out of here. And I wouldn't even be trying to fight that dude with no fists. I just straight elbow him right in the chin. Boop. Timber. Boof. Because I know he's about 6'6", ain't he? Something like that. Get out of here, man. That dude would be called. Exactly. He hit me. Call the police. He hit me. Oh, bitch ass. Hell no, Eddie Hearn, man. He never fought nobody, dog. Eddie Hearn ain't been in a fight in his life, dog. Broderick Hunter for 9. I love the fact that Garcia told Mikey to stop thinking about with Errol Spence till he's a good trainer. Oh, dude, you can see it on his face when he's talking about it. He was like, man, if Mikey really wants to do that, we'll represent Mikey. We'll. He said, we'll. If Mikey wants to do that, we can go with Mikey. But, if it was for me, I would say, we need to go for somebody like Matisse or, like Matisse. He damn show, dog. Don't want no Errol Spence Jr., man. Carl Burrell, what's good, my man? Oh, exactly, Mark Pickern. That's what he do. I'd have to fight Dillian White. And I couldn't beat Dillian White. Dillian White knocked me out. All right. I have to be like, all right. all right. Now he might sick somebody like, I'll be honest. He might have Josh Kelly run up at me, something like that. He don't want to wait he doesn't want to waste the big guns on an amateur. You know what I mean? But him, out of here, dog. Kelly's C. For now, mark my words. Thurman is waiting on AB and Vargas winner. If AB wins, Thurman will have a miraculous recovery and be calling out AB. Hell no. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it, dog. That would be too blatant, though. Adrian Bronner, that would be too, man, that would be too blatant. Oh, for now, great impression of Robert Garcia. Hey, man, that's what he said. He's like, I'll take Lucas Matisse. Yeah, he stretches those words out, man, like he's singing when he talks. Broderick Hunter, for 9. When you think about it, Keith Thurman told us that he had lost his desire when he said, "I'm in peace." Yeah, dog. Yeah. I mean, he's got something going on with him, man. 1-2 for 9. That was really Thurman's brother. I thought it was a joke. What was Thurman's brother? Really? Keith Thurman's brother called him out? Oh, he said that wasn't Thurman's real brother. I'm like, I don't even know he had a brother, man. Hop, let's question. Do you have a number one all-time favorite fighter? Mine is Tommy Hearns. Well, first of all, Hop, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. And then so that you can be notified of all of the live streams, because obviously, Hop, you are new to the channel. There is only one fighter that I'm a fanboy of, and that would be the great, immortal, never be touched by anybody else, Muhammad Ali. Birth name Cassius Clay, from Louisville, Kentucky, the best fighter ever. Thank you very much. Yes, that's my guy all day, every day. For now, did you see Charlo interview? He stays turned up. Yeah, man, dude's on. That's one of the froggiest dudes in boxing, man. I love Charlo. And both of them. It don't even matter which Charlo you're talking about. Both them cats stay up like that. They both stay up like that, man. Completely amped. I said turned up, didn't I? I didn't say turned up. I said turned. I put the T on the end of that. I know Negro vernacular. Thank you very much. Turned up. I don't think that is, I don't know, way too early to say Stevenson is going to be an all-time great. Oh, hell no. Fanon, do you want... Oh, no, I do not. I want that meat, though. Them Texas boys. Fanon, every time you mention Ali, you have to drop the mic. You have to drop the mic because I got to get it right. Muhammad Ali, baby. That's my dude. Man, I need to get me a picture up. And I'm thinking about it, man. I might try to get my boxing posters up in my office where I do these things from, man, so I can be inspired by the great Ali. Rec Castillo for 9. I think that Camel. Oh. Damn, dog. You just brought that picture to my mind. I think that time will go Toho. That Thurman married. Oh, wow. You talking about his wife, dog? Really? Has a lot to do with him not fighting. She's wearing the golden pants. They were wearing golden pants. Had that dude blowing on a flute, dog. You know what, man? I had one of my videos demonetized, dog, because I had a picture of Keith Thurman blowing a flute, man. They thought it was a bong. Oh, man, I gotta send in a request for them to I gotta send in a request to overturn their opinion, man, because it looked like that dude was smoking a bong on it, man. Yeah, he's blowing a big long ass wooden flute, dog, like bigger than shit the Pinocchio used to blow. I mean, big old one, like a 2 foot long, man. Looked like an oboe, like a wooden oboe made out of bamboo or some shit. Ali, your favorite fighter, but you make us look at Joe Louis. Yes, absolutely, dog. Gotta look at Joe Louis. Man, everybody's got Ali. I mean, I just can't be wearing Ali, you know, like, come on, man. I can't. Yeah, Joe, y'all look at Joe Louis, man. Respect to the older boxers, man. I like Joe Louis. I respect the old school. But, you know, Ali's my dude, man. But nah, I mean, I might slap an Ali up there sooner or later. Oh, gotta know. Money May versus Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy. Come on, man. All day. That's the prime, dog. That's the prime. Yeah, exactly. Put some respect on Joe Louis's name, dog. I mean, you know, just because Ali's my favorite doesn't mean I might have a Jack Johnson. It was between Joe Louis and Jack Johnson, but somebody else had Jack Johnson, and a whole bunch of people had Ali. And I don't want to show my face because, you know, I don't feel like shaving every time I make a freaking video. Rocky Mercy on was a Texas boy, Jack Johnson. Yeah, I might put Jack Johnson up on there. Or that other dude, what's that real mean looking dude, man? I can't remember. There's a picture of like a early 1900s boxer. Dude look mean, man, like mean with his arms folded, man. I might put him up on there. Real dark skinned dude, man. Just looks super intense. Xavier Lawrence, man, shout out in the super chat, man. Shout out in the super chat, man. Let me know about the question if you got it, my man. I'd appreciate it, man. Thank you for the support and the cause, man. One love for sure. For nine, James DeGale versus Khalid Plant. Oh, Khalid Truex. Oh, I got James DeGale boxing his way through that, man. Oh, said no shit for nine. You had me rolling on the floor laughing with that video when you said like him playing the big ass flute, probably spit his lips on the flute. Yeah, dog. It's exactly what's going on, Curtis Anderson. Hell yeah, Rick. Come on, man. That dude, come on, man. Come on, dog. Oh, President Jafar, he wasn't the bronze bomber, he was the brown bomber. I think the bronze bomber comes from the gold medal of Deontay Wilder, but he's the brown bomber. There's the brown bomber, then there's the bronze bomber. But I'm chilling. Curtis Anderson. Hey, man, a shout out in the super chat, Xavier Lawrence, man. Much appreciated, man. We are definitely trying to make it work, man. One of these days, man, I'm going to try to, when I get the channel big enough and get everything right, I'm going to try to go to these fights, get some interviews live for these fighters, man. Or, you know, maybe they're old school trainers, like cats like crazy it is, man. You know who I want to interview? The guy who used to be Evander Holyfield's trainer, Don Turner. Like, I want to be able to get on the road and go interview Don Turner. So cats can, I know the video won't do a lot of views and stuff, but guys like getting interviews from like Don Turner, getting interviews from, you know, like a Don King. Like if I could convince Don King to talk to me, but not have Don King go through all his shit, you know, when he be talking for without him spitting out a dictionary, but just talk for real. That's what's up. That's what I'd like to do, man. So super chat, man. Much appreciation, man. DFW Boxing is back. What's good, man? We're gonna be down there, and we're gonna be down there in Texas. Texas is running it, man. Texas is running it, man. Texas is damn near beating the whole UK by their damn self. Bomber equals Joe Louis from Alabama. Bronze comes from the medal at the games. Yep, that's what it is. I figured that's what it was, bronze, because he ain't bronze. If he was like doing his color, man, he would be the chocolate bomber or something like that, man. Funny story though, man. My wife, and she kind of exposed herself here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I've been with my baby for a long time. But when I was talking, and I was like, people are saying like who was good looking, like, you know, Anthony Joshua's this really good looking guy or whatever, right? And then I showed her the picture of Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. She was like, that's Anthony Joshua. I thought he was the good looking one. The good looking one is that black dude. I was like, damn it. I knew he liked them chocolate niggas. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to cuss. But you know, I was like, looked at a little salty or whatever. She might have been messing with me a little bit. I don't think she was, though. But, you know, anyway, man, this is a Bomb Squad channel until that fight gets happening, man. Brandon Williams said, one hit is out of here. The truth is coming. What's going on, Brandon Williams? That's what's up. What you mean? Tanaris Robinson. I missed that. Joe Jeanette. Oh, Joe Lewis Coleman. You better bet for your. Oh, I got a better bet for you now for 9. When Thurman beats Spence, oh my God. As you want to make a video about Lewis Coleman was right. And I'll okay, yeah, hell yeah. We'll take that. I'll take that. I'll make a video saying, I just wanted, you know, what's good? It's your boy for 9. Lewis Coleman beat me in a bet. And I'm duty bound to tell him that he's the greatest of all times. I'll do an Ali impersonation for you and all that, dog. Oh man. Yeah, I'll do that for you, man. No doubt, man. And shout out again, Xavier, man. In the I don't know if you say Xavier or Xavier, because you know the school in Louisiana I was taught to say Xavier. Your name might be Xavier. I'm not sure. It just depends on, you know, where you are, how they do it, man. Brandon Wynn said, it's all good. I love your channel. Man, I'm glad you do, man. Let me see. Thurman won't beat Spence. He got to run. Got to stop running fast. Hey, man. He's not going to fight him the way he's acting. So we'll never get to see. Volcanus, what's good, man? Shout out in the super chat, man. Much, much, much appreciation, man. Much love all day in the super chat. Thank you, sir. Lewis Coleman, I enjoy supporting the real boxing channels anyway, sir. That's all right, man. Hey, we can do it, man. We can do it. We don't always got to disagree. And if I take an L, I'll make a video specifically about taking an L. I got no issue. I ain't betting no money now, but I will bet a video. Ishad McCarthy, Thurman probably has a plan to give the belts up. I don't think Thurman is fighting this year. I mean, here on another hand, dog. Oh, Ternars Jackson Robin said, I'm chocolate too, Fanon. You don't sound light skinned. You like melanin. Nah, I'm a brown skinned dude, man. You know, it depends on who you ask, man. It's like, it depends. If somebody's like, all right, I don't show my face, but probably like, you know, Andre Ward. It just depends. Do you consider that particularly light skinned? Might be a, you know, might be a shade or two darker than Andre Ward, man. Something like that. But no, dog, I do not lack melanin. I've got plenty of melanin. And you know what I really got? I got naps. My naps are more magical than melanin. Man, dog, my hair is so tight, this shit's bananas. But no. But my wife is very, very, my wife has no melanin. However, man, she'll be quick to tell you that them chocolate dudes are the ones that look best. And hey, man, it is, you know, it's funny, man. I'm gonna shade. Hey, let me get my man Curtis Anderson first. Now, this is an honest man, it's an honest truth. But Curtis Anderson, man, Gene Tunney is a very underrated. He is. I did videos on him, man. Absolutely, dude was very slick fighter. Didn't quite have the footwork of Ali, but still had that make you miss and counter punch you style. Definitely, man. I love Gene Tunney, man. I did videos on Gene Tunney when this channel was primarily a highlight video channel, but I couldn't keep doing that because you get your channel taken down, keep messing with people's property. So I got up off of that. I never lost as a heavyweight. I will always support. Man, I appreciate that, Curtis Anderson. I'm telling you, man, I'm trying to get this channel. I'm trying to do some things, man. So anyway, man, yeah, man. Here's the I mean, I don't know, man. God, dog, the light brown skin brothers admission. And why I never feel sorry for no like real black skin dudes. And why, by the way, a lot of these cats hate on dudes like that. Because really, they're the ones that get to go to the club and stand up on the wall, and a woman's always going to talk to them. Always. It's like, I used to have this dude, man, seriously, he was black as midnight. And I would be like, man, oh, y'all always hating on dark-skinned people, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, really? Everybody hating on you? How the fuck is it then that you walk in the club, stand up against the wall, and you always have somebody walk up, talk to you? How hard do you got to try to get a girl? And I'd be like, not very hard. What do you got to do? Stand here. Exactly. So shut the fuck up. Those are people hating on you for that reason. But get out of my face, man. I don't feel sorry for nobody that gets more coochie than I do. Sorry, man. I had to clown a little bit, but there's a lot of truth in that, Tanaris. Now, you know damn well that at the end of the day, them chicks like them black dudes. Real black dudes. Not like medium brown, all that. That's the truth. Oh, because they keep their mouth shut and play the cut. Is that what it is? I don't think it is, dog. It's just you can't see a pimple on them, dog. I tell my boy that too. I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. You can't even see pimples on your face. Fuck out of here complaining to me. Now, if you talking about getting a job, that might be different. You might police profiling, that might be different. However, getting some coochie, nah, dog. Y'all ain't never fucking starved. Ever. So don't tell me that damn lie. When we said, damn, Don Banks, when you enter that purple range, I don't know, them brothers be looking crazy. Oh, the purple? I don't know, dog. Hey, I ain't never met one that had a hard time. I'm just being real about it, dog. I've always had a good time with women. I've always had a good time. But on the real, I've just have never experienced, dudes that look like, all fucked up in the face. You can't, whatever. But generally speaking, all things equal, and a dude is like look like a Hershey fucking bar. Them dudes, they get a lot of other press. Yeah, they got a lot of problems other than getting women. Now, getting profiled, they got problems. Maybe getting a job, because cats look at them crazy, they might have problems. Having a gang of people who are jealous of them, try to run up and beat them up, they could have problems. All kind of those problems. But mating problems, that ain't a problem they got, dog. Yeah, President Jafar said Wesley Snipes never lacked coochie. No. Dude said purple. Dan said purple. Damn, yeah, there's some cats that are damn near purple. For sure. Oh, yeah. Don Banks said purple cats just be mad all the time, no. Yeah. Because that's life. Because life, because my controversial theory is that they just had the run of the world for 300,000 years. And this is a brief respite before cats get back to business, dog. Ty Legacy, I must be one off for nine. That's what's up. Reconcile for nine. Back to the conversation of who would train me. I would rather have Teddy Atlas train me so he can tell me if I don't win this, your son's gonna disown you. Oh man, dude be tripping, man. Yeah, dog, dude be tripping, man. Damn, dude said he got that Nightcrawler look. Oh, it's a lot of fun, man. We got off boxing for a second, man. Hey, but I appreciate if I didn't say that, man, I definitely appreciate Curtis Anderson, man, the super chat, man, Volcanus, for sure. I'm trying to think if I'm getting close to the time. It's 5:00. Oh, yeah, Tyson Beffer, man, once he got his braces, dude was killing it. Later, good people. One time, Thurman is the king of the welterweight division, only champ with 2 titles. Can't deny that, sir. Yes, the flute player is the king. The flute playing gypsy is the king of the welterweight division. I will not lie about that. No doubt about it, dog. No doubt about it. Lowlands Prophet, do you think Boxing Mafia have something to do with fights not happening, the drug cheats getting passed? I don't know if it's I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's money. Money makes all this stuff work, because that's what they're in business. They're in business to make money. So they're going to do what makes them the most money. You know what I mean? They might throw you a bone every once in a while. You know what I mean? Kelsey Banks. I thought I just saw Kelsey Banks' name. Who's Kelsey Banks? Could have sworn I saw Kelsey Banks in this chat. The name Kelsey Banks before. In this chat. Speaking of Money Pal, I got to give him my homeboy. What in the world? Excuse me. I'm sorry. Kelsey Banks, boxer. I'm sorry, man. I'm not going to be. I'm going to make sure I look just to make sure, because the name. Oh, the dude that said he's on roids? Is this what it was? Oh, Kelsey Banks. Kelsey Banks was an Olympian, Kelsey Banks. Nah, man, I got to tell you, you hit me up on that, man. I thought I saw the name before. But it didn't hit me fresh, man. Oh, Showtime is showing the Anguilla fight tonight? Oh, is Showtime showing the Anguilla Moro fight tonight? I don't know. I hope so. That'd be 4 fights. They usually do 3. I think that might not be. Lola Prophet says Carlton Banks' sister. Fernando, you're supposed to be the next great fighter. You got knocked out with 1 punch. Oh, okay. Nah, man, that's the first that you probably brought him back to my memory. I know I've heard the name before, but it didn't strike me at that moment. Ty Legacy. Oh, Fernando, you good on watching it? Yeah, I am, because I got Showtime. I'm subscribed to Showtime. But I wouldn't mind seeing it. Angulo Mora. I mean, it's as good as most of the. It's you know that's like a that's damn near a main event on Top Rank. Nah, seriously, they show that sucker second to last though. Crazy. D Block, what style of fighting do you lean towards most? Boxer, puncher, slickster, brawler. Which style is most effective? I think that the guy needs to fight the style is most effective for them. You know what I mean? I mean, I think that just depends on the person. My favorite style is the one that wins. The one that wins and takes the least amount of punishment, dishing out the most punishment. You know? And honestly, man, there's two fighters in there. So I would say that, I like to see a boxer puncher in there against a brawler. I like to see a slick fighter in there against a brawler. I like the brawler against a boxer puncher, and the hybrids in between those, because I wouldn't say, I mean, a good fighter can do anything that they need to do when they need to do it. You know what I mean? Like when Floyd fought Conor McGregor, he didn't need to be a slick fighter. He didn't need to be a boxer puncher. He just needed to be a brawler. And that's what he did. He just walked straight to the dude because he couldn't hurt him. And he's like, all right, we'll take about 10 rounds. And I'm not going to be fancy. I'm going to wind up just walking him down and knocking him out. You know what I mean? So I just think I like a fighter that can do whatever is necessary. And I don't think that any of them necessarily need to fit into a quote unquote style. I think we get into danger when we categorize fighters like that. You know what I mean? Gregory Wyatt says, Troll Hunter reporting for duty. What's going on, Gregory Wyatt? Much appreciate you in the super chat, man. Always supporting, sir. Bliss 794 for 9. Not really excited for any more fights this year on Wilder. Oh, you're on that Wilder Ortiz. Yeah, man, that was the best. That was a gift, man. That was a gift. And that was a gift. That was a gift from Deontay Wilder to the fight fans. And I'm really grateful that he took that fight. At first, I thought he was out of his mind for taking that fight because he didn't have to. Right? Because the dude had already tested positive. He could have taken somebody who was a softer touch. But he didn't. And he gave us, I think, the fight of the year so far. It was a wonderful gift from him. And I'm really appreciative of Luis Ortiz and Deontay Wilder for that fight, man. I mean, they might have saved the year with that. Because you got these commercial dudes are going to take whatever, whatever makes the most money and puts them in the least risk, Ant Mugga says, Fanon, who wins in your opinion, Spence versus Crawford, and why? Right now until I see Crawford fight Hearn, I don't know. But right now I would say Spence, because Spence has a style where, he's coming forward. He can go backwards. He can fight moving backwards. He can fight forwards. He can box. But he just has such a tenacious style and so much power. And, so much power, such a tenacious style. His body attack is so fundamentally sound that I don't think that the versatility of Terrence Crawford is that there's one thing that Terrence Crawford can do that can really stop Errol Spence. Now, his versatility might come into play, but in order for Crawford to win, he's going to have to really just be a super, super, super boxer. Super boxer to stay away from Errol Spence from 12 rounds. But eventually, Terrence Crawford is going to sit down and start throwing him hands. And when he starts throwing him hands, that's when he gets in danger, with Errol Spence. So, but I need to see. I think it'll be telling what Crawford does with Jeff Hearn. So, kind of a duck of your answer, but I mean, I just don't know because I haven't seen Terrence Crawford in at 147 pounds yet. Oh, Jashone 33 said Crawford gets hot too easily. Errol Worth would stop him in 4 to 6 rounds. Now as far as the emotions of the fighters, yeah, I do agree with that. I think Jashone 33, you make a great point. I know what you meant with the typo. Oh, Crawford gets hit too easily. Oh, okay, that does change it. still, I think he gets hot too easy too. I think he gets mad too easy, and he wants to throw hands. And I think that if Errol Spence Jr. just talks a little bit to him, there's a chance that he might just try to go in on him, and he could make that Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard mistake and try to fight that type of fight with Errol Spence and get, and that ain't working. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, I'm going to stick with what I said before. I'm going to wait until I see Terrence Crawford in with Jeff Horn, who's also a very, very big welterweight. Somebody else, he's not a southpaw like Errol Spence is, but he's somebody that does try to mug you. The styles aren't similar. He doesn't have the body attack, but he does have the size. He does have the strength, and he does have the will to win. So, we'll see. I'll make that judgment for sure. And then even after that, I might not know, because they're both such great fighters that, I would say may the best man win, but I'm beginning to be a little more partial to Errol Spence, man. I really like that dude's style, man. I really like that dude's style. What's going on, Underrated Darkness? Peace for 9 Miles in the chat. That's what's up. Jay Boxing Talk says Crawford will outbox Spence. I don't think that's the case. I don't think he's going to outclass him. He might outbox him, but I don't think he's going to outclass him. Arrow body blows too strong for Crawford, which I love Crawford too, just not tested in 147 class in the class yet, 147. Hey, what's going on? I don't think I've seen 247 Promo Kings before, man. Shout out to 247 Promo Kings, man. Hope to see you back in the chat, man. If I have seen you before and I forgot, please forgive me, man. Wow, Rec Castillo. For 9, I'm taking Horn against Crawford because all of us never seen Crawford at welterweight, and come on, Spence will kill Crawford. I don't know, man. I'm believing the hype on Crawford. I'm buying the I'm believing the hype on Crawford, man. And Tanaris Robinson brought up a point that I was about to bring up. Gamboa, he says Gamboa was bigger, and if Gamboa was bigger, he would have beat Crawford. That's what my thought was. I'm like, I don't think Terrence Crawford outclassed Yurioka's Gamboa. I just think he was bigger than Yurioka's Gamboa. Crawford is not as big as Errol Spence Jr. And Errol Spence Jr. is just so fundamental. What he brings is just so tight, man. It's just so tight. It's so hard for me to believe this dude's going to lose to somebody 147. Curtis Anderson, man, shout out in the super chat. He says, I always thought what made Ali, Leonard, Mayweather special was their mind. Boxing's a thinking man's game. Yeah, it is. It is. And that could be Crawford's advantage. But also that could be Deontay Wilder's advantage over Joshua. I think Deontay Wilder's, under his intelligence and his composure, is very underrated. The fact that he came back, that he handled that getting hurt by Luis Ortiz so well, I mean, God dog, man. That really says a lot to him. Scholar of Boxing, man. I'll be back if you stream again. Got to watch the Phillies and the Marlins. Damn, you a baseball fan? That's what's up, man. That's what's up. All right, man. I'm definitely going to do it later, though, man. I'm definitely going to do it later. I just got to make sure I take a good nap before I do it, man. So I'm about to just I'll go for a little while longer, man. After that, I'm going to crash. Probably got that new Jamaican spot open down the street. I'm about to go get some of that Jamaican. About to go get some of them. I'm about to go get some of that curry chicken with rice and some beans. Some of that cabbage that they be putting on the side of it. I'm about to kill it. Oh, let me back up. President Jafar says Crawford's the truth, no doubt. Fanon, this is Greg Conceal. Fanon, did you see Charlo telling Buddy McGirt he will bet his house that Spence will beat Crawford's ass up? Oh, that's what's scary. Rec, you got these dudes at 168, 154 and 168 acting like, dude, they don't even act like they know for sure that they're going to beat Errol Spence. And that's the Charlos. That dude is in there with some handling his work with some big boys. So, I mean, I go with Errol Spence over everybody in 147 until proven otherwise. I mean, a lot of times, man, I just don't want to disrespect Terrence Crawford because I think Terrence Crawford's the truth. I think that, Brian McIntyre's the truth. What they're trying to do out in Omaha, Nebraska is for real. Man, I love what they're doing. It's just that Errol Spence is so damn vicious. Just so, man, dude just on something else, man. Dude is on something else. You know what I mean? So, oh, Anthony Buckman, shout out in the super chat, man. He said, I think Spence will be too strong for Crawford. Yeah, man. That's where I'm thinking, man. And on top of it, he's one of the best guys that I've seen at cutting off the ring, right? So if he's able to cut off the ring on Crawford, and he's able to, what's going on, Beverly Rose? How you doing, my lady? He's able to cut off the ring and try and get him into a fight, then it's going to be Errol Spence, man. It's going to be Errol Spence. Ant Muggin said Crawford's taller than Porter and Keith Thurman. Why people act like he's little? It's not that he's little. He's just not as big as. First of all, Porter and Thurman are both shorter than Errol Spence, and they're both smaller than Errol Spence. I mean, I'm not saying that Terrence Crawford can't beat Sean Porter, and I'm not saying that Terrence Crawford can't beat Keith Thurman. We talking about Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. And Errol Spence is about 5'9". Errol Spence is, gonna end his career at 154. If he doesn't end it, he's gonna move to 154. He might, at a stretch, end his career at 160. Unlike what certain other people say, dog, there ain't no way in the world he's gonna end up at 168. But he's just a big boy. So and then just to be clear, just because I say that I would favor Errol Spence against Terrence Crawford doesn't mean that I'm going to favor anybody else at 147 over Terrence Crawford, because I don't. I think Terrence Crawford can beat Keith. I think he can beat Danny Garcia. I think he can beat Sean Porter. But damn, Sean Porter ain't gonna be no easy out either. Just because of that mugging football bad shoe up style. But I definitely give him the advantage over Danny Garcia, and I might give him the advantage over Keith. Injury timeout Thurman. Man, Dana do need to come on and fight, man. I just want to answer these questions, man. Trap Media says Hearn might beat Crawford. He might. He might. I don't think he will, but he might. I mean, I think Crawford can beat Hearn. All Crawford needs to do to beat Hearn is just outbox him. You know what I mean? Cow Oxen Lopez, what's good, man? Says up Fanon. Fellow fans, that's what's up. Just chilling in here, man. Been going for a while on this, man. If you guys aren't subscribed, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you guys can participate again. We got 154 people in the house, 85 likes, and only 1 dislike. Please hit the like button. But if you don't feel like hitting the like button, hit the bell icon, hit the subscribe and the bell icon so you can attend the next live stream. And even if you don't like what I have to say about one particular issue, more than likely we're going to agree on another one. People that do not like my opinion on Anthony Joshua are supportive of my opinion on Jeff Hearn. So it goes back and forth, back and forth. You know what I mean? Beast Mode 209 was good, my man. Shout out in the super chat again. He said Garcia, Thurman, Porter don't want Spence problems. No, they don't. They want a circle jerk. That's what they want. They want everybody waiting around as if Errol Spence Jr. ain't there. Garcia's like, man, how long is he gonna? I need to know. This is actually Kenny Porter. I need to know how long the WBC is gonna allow Keith Thurman to sit on the belt. If I was a WBC, I'd be like, look, man, as long as we feel like it. But how about you go fight that dude over there in the IBF? He called you out. Go get that belt over there in the IBF and come holler at me. Wasn't Porter the former IBF champ before he lost to Kell Brook? Why don't you go after the IBF? You were the IBF champion. Don't you want your belt back, man? And Danny Garcia, dog, Danny Garcia don't want Spence because that's a knockout. I won't even be cute with Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia is going to go to sleep against Errol Spence. That's a retirement party. They might as well plan the retirement party that night after the fight. Negotiate for as much money as you possibly can get, and then spend a fraction of it on your retirement party, because Errol Spence Jr. will beat Danny Garcia into retirement. It will not be a close fight. It might not go as long. It might not go as long as Lamont Peterson versus Errol Spence. That's how big of a beatdown Garcia would get. Thurman is kind of rough and rugged and all that, but still, Thurman, he just might take a few more rounds. Because if Thurman comes up in there with all that mugging stuff and gets in close, that's not going to work, man. Because Errol Spence Jr. is strong enough to move him, set him up, get him in a nice position, tear that rib cage up. You know what I mean? Hit him with some of them cuts coming on the way in. Yeah, man, they all want to stay nice and safe over there by themselves, man. Trap Media, the only reason other greats didn't unify was because there was more money in other fights. And there wasn't all that unification necessary either. Trap Media. If you want to talk about fighters before like the 1980s, in the 1970s, there wasn't all that unification. There weren't all these damn belts. The WBO didn't come around for a while, and the IBF didn't come around for a while. You just had the WBC and the WBA for a long time. Up until when Ali won the title, there just was the NDA? Big Mike Boxing, shout out, man, said Spence is the most feared fighter today. Kefi Poo need to give up them straps. Lara versus Hearn is going to be a good one. Pound man down. Yeah, no doubt about it, man. No doubt about it, man. Errol Spence is definitely the most feared in that welterweight division because they acting like they ain't even heard of the belt, man. Oh, exactly. NBA. It was the NBA. That was it. So you didn't have all this drama. You didn't have to pay all the money to all the sanctioning bodies. And I think the sanctioning bodies and those belts really work for the promoters. That's my take on it anyway. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely, man. Keith Thurman need to give up them straps, Holmes. And Lara Heard, I cannot wait. I'm going to be amped. Matter of fact, I got to take me a nap before that. It's almost 6 o'clock. Oh, no. What'd I do? Did I lose? Oh, wow, man. I think I lost my my feed real quick. Hold on. You guys got to excuse me, man. I got to go back. I can't see anything that's being said. I feel like I'm blind. And I'm going to have to, oops, let me go to my channel. Oh, here you go. Sorry. Live streaming. Let me go to events. I have no clue how I just lost my, I have no idea how in the world I just lost my chat, man. All right, there we go. We back. Sorry, man. Angel Santos, that's why I hold the IBO sanction. Yeah, Angel Santos. My dude love the IBO. I promise, man, I got to pay more attention to the IBO, man, because I respect you. So I respect you are single-handedly convincing me that the IBO is something to take serious, man. M. Greg, I think they're around 9 o'clock. They're going to start sometime around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock Central. But let me check it out, man. Let me give this to you. And by the way, man, while I do this, for the people who are in this live stream, man, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you can participate again. This is the best thing, the most fun thing for me in the channel is these live streams. So, but I don't do them on a regular basis. And so if you just hit the bell icon, subscribe and the bell icon, you should know when it happens. Although I did listen to a YouTube video today where they explained that even when you say all notifications, YouTube still chooses who to notify. Like they're rationing their notifications. I don't understand it, but it is what it is, man. But let me check out these the schedule. And it says it doesn't say the time on this. I guess let me go to. Yeah, it doesn't say the time, man. Ryan Smith, let me see you a little bit more, man, because I got really burnt on a wrench I handed out the other day, man. Oh, my cable system says Showtime card is set. for 4.5 hours, 10 p.m. to 8 to 2:30 a.m. Eastern. Okay, so Central Time, that is 9 o'clock. So that's in about 3.5 hours. That's what's up. Fanan, what about Garcia Crawford? I got Crawford KO by KO. Yeah, I see that as a not a KO. I see that as a unanimous decision win. Yeah, hey, but hey, show up to the chat a little bit more, man. I wouldn't have any problem doing it. But I already got burnt, dude. And you might, for all I know, you might be the same dude that acted that damn fool that day. And so I'm sorry, a dude basically blew it. I'm handing out and I handed it to him on a Saturday too. So I know this troll's gonna come back around asking for a wrench. It's just a matter of time, dog. So if I don't know you, I can't do it, dog. Because this dude completely ruined the live stream. Sean the Icon. I'm an island guy, so I'm going with Lara. I think he won the Paul Williams, and the Canelo fight was close to me. Yeah, I think he won the Paul Williams fight, and I thought he won the Canelo fight too. But I might have been rooting against Canelo at the time, so take that with a grain of salt. Yeah, Pasha Blaine said, yeah, he went rogue, so we're not doing that. And then more than likely, the dude's going to ask again, so you know what I mean? I'll see when it happens. For all I know, you're him. And if you are him, nah, dog, nice try. But if you're not him, keep it moving, man. Keep coming to the channel. Get a picture on your icon that isn't some black dude with big bugging out eyes, and we might make it hot. Darrell Jackson. Hey, what's going on, Darrell Jackson? I saw a post you made earlier today, man. I meant to get to. I was about to type a response and something came up. You made a real good point on a chat, on a line in a video, but I needed to get back to it because it's like a paragraph long. So I read it, then I was about to reply, but something happened with my son or something, man. AJ is not making what we think. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Nah, I don't think he is either. Because you know what I just found out? By the way, because I'm doing my research, man. I'm trying to get these dudes. I'm going to try to smoke these dudes out. I was going to say choke these dudes out, but I'm going to try to smoke them out before I choke them out. Because I just noticed that Sky Sports does not, unlike other pay-per-view, like HBO pay-per-view, they don't publicize their pay-per-view of it, their pay-per-views. They don't tell you how many pay-per-views they sell. So we have to take it. We have to take any type of claim that Anthony Joshua set a pay-per-view record in the UK. You got to take Eddie Hearn's word for that. Eddie Hearn said 1.5. Somebody else close to the quote unquote close to the situation said 1 million. And Sky Sports does not let their numbers out. So we don't know what they sell. We don't know what type of numbers they did, man. And I'm going to take what Anthony Joshua said is true. That he said, look, man, can I get my bonus? Because you never know what the heck this dude, Eddie Hearn, is selling Anthony Joshua. Hey, look, we're going to build you up. We're going to get you those 4 belts. And then, when you get those 4 belts, that'll be your big payday. But, don't worry about it, man. We're going to build you up. But it's really necessary that we tell people that you're going to, what you could make. Like, the upside, like if everything went perfect, then you could make $18 million. But, you walked away with 3 because it didn't all go the way, it could have went. Man, Eddie Hearn, when you got a dude lying enough, dog, I don't believe anything you got to say. So I was trying to find those numbers, but I couldn't find those numbers. But I did find the fact that anybody in the UK that tells me what type of pay-per-view numbers that Anthony Joshua did, you're lying if you say a number, because nobody has the official results. Sky Sports, as a policy, does not release them. So all that, he broke pay-per-view records, he can do 1 million pay. You have no idea. Because they don't release the numbers. You just pulling that shit out your ass or believing something Eddie Hearn said in order to believe it. So as far as conversations about Anthony Joshua's money and pay-per-view, you can flush all that down the toilet, homie. The underrated darkness. Eddie Hearn said, I think he's screwing AJ. I wouldn't doubt it at all, man. He said, can I get a bonus? And people are like, oh, don't you know sarcasm when you hear sarcasm? Yeah, I know sarcasm when I hear sarcasm. And sarcasm is usually bent in some truth. You don't hear Floyd Mayweather Jr. saying something like when he's upset, can I get a raise? Can I get a pat on the back? I mean, I've worked this hard to get on the A side of the negotiation. Can I get a pat on the back? Can I get a raise? Floyd didn't say that because he's like, I don't need no raise. I ain't gonna front. That wouldn't even cross his mind to say that. He's like, yeah, man, I made $300 million, made $150 million. I'm on a $200 million contract. He ain't even want to think about saying that. But your boy Anthony Joshua thought about saying it, which is what's making me believe that I don't believe them damn numbers, dog. I don't believe them damn numbers. If they say 18 million, I believe 7. If they said 7, I'd believe 3. Because Eddie Hearn's an exaggerator. That's what he does. I'll get back to the comment section in a second. He's an exaggerator. You know what he's doing is he's exaggerating. He sat before Kell Brook and Errol Spence and said, what I really think is, I think that it's just going to be way too much for Errol Spence. He's going to see these 30,000 people in the seats, and then it's just going to be too much for him. And Kell Brook knocks him out. We see that, right? Oh, Jashone 33 said it's not a dish. You're funny, Emmy laughing. Oh, I'm sorry. I was zoning out at the time, man. If you did diss, I'm glad you said you didn't. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't see that. Hey, cool. I'm glad you're not dissing me. It's all good. You wouldn't be the first one, though. Oh, you know what, dog? I'm about to click this link. I am about to bookmark this page. I got time. Hey, man, for you, I got time. I got time to bookmark it. Make sure that I bookmark this page. Done. All right, cool. Get rid of that. And I'm back. There you go, man. I'm going to read that for sure. I got a bookmark, man. Sanctus Secor said the only time Eddie is honest is when he's staring at himself in the mirror. Yeah, dude's bullshit, dude. I mean, you can take anything that dude has to say, you can just throw it out the window, man. You know what I mean? Let me see. Fanon, Hearn is definitely lying. That means the entire UK YouTube boxing nation is questionable in their claim that AJ makes 5 times wider. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Come on, man. The dude asked for a raise. See, here's the thing, man. Anthony Joshua, why would you say that? Everybody wants all this money, and he's got to be realistic in negotiations. He sounds just like Eddie Hearn. The dude's 28 years old. The dude is not an NBA. He's a boxer, and he trusts Eddie Hearn. He partners with Eddie Hearn, and he's using Eddie Hearn's words. Eddie Hearn is probably his focal point of contact to Matchroom. If he wants to know anything about that, he's going to talk to Eddie Hearn. And Eddie Hearn lies. If you trust somebody that just lies on a regular basis, dude, I don't know what would make you think that they're not going to lie to you, man. But anyway, man, no, I don't believe anything Eddie Hearn says. I've seen him lie too much. I mean, we're like, why would you doubt what Eddie Hearn has to say? Because I've caught him lying multiple times. Matter of fact, I've caught him lying a week straight, 7 days. For 14 straight days, I caught him lying at least one time a day. And he comes up with new lies as the days go along. So that's why I don't believe anything he has to say. Darrell Jackson says, Fanon, you're right, but there's pay-per-view is like $16 and they have their tickets for $125 for fight, $20. Not even $125. A lot of those are $20. Because that's what if you listen to what Tyson Fury said when he called the fight between Joshua and Joseph Parker a shit fight, he's like, look, and you paid her $20 for that? That's the breakdown that dude gave, man. I mean, what's going on, Boxing Clinic, man? Well, the Boxing Clinic and more, man. Y'all ain't subscribed to the Boxing Clinic and more. Definitely subscribe to the Boxing Clinic more. He said Eddie begged Kell to vacate and duck Errol. Yeah, man, dude, but he didn't want to take it. He took it and he got blasted up. You know what I mean? I don't believe anything he has to say. Just because I caught him lying. You know, he might be telling the truth, but it's just got to be like, yeah, he might be telling the truth. You don't know. As much as Don King, much of this, as much crap as I've seen Don King or I've heard of Don King pulling off, when Don King is in a microphone, I've not caught him lying. I mean, too many times. I mean, maybe he was lying about whether or not he stole somebody's money or not. But even then, he settled with him out of court. But just catching him in bold-faced lies, not exaggerations, bold-faced lies. Promoters, you can catch them in exaggerations all the time. Like Bob Arum's like, you know, oh, Vasily Lomachenko is the greatest fighter since Jack Johnson. That's an exaggeration. You know what I mean? Now I have caught him lying, but I might catch Bob Arum lying like, you know, maybe once a week, twice a week. He lies when it's necessary. Eddie Hearn lies on the daily basis, dog. The daily basis. Like I went a solid 2 weeks. I almost did a video on his lies. I was like, man, I should do a video and just go through something that Shelley Finkel said and then play Eddie Hearn's voice and be like, lie number one. And then go through something else. Like Eddie Hearn says, nobody knows Deontay Wilder in DC. I mean, in the United States. Deontay Wilder never contacted me. We're seriously considering a Deontay Wilder fight. It's just one after the other, after the other, dog. Man, Ortiz at 477. I just caught that. He said De La Hoya is promoting his nose. He's not promoting that lining of his nose, dog. Hell no. He's trying to ruin that. But even him, I mean, even he doesn't lie that blatantly, that much. I mean, you know a dude got to lie a lot, dog, when I have a hard time comparing Oscar De La Hoya to him. I mean, before I was familiar with Eddie Hearn, I would have been like, man, Bob Arum's a liar. Oscar De La Hoya is a liar. And, you know, he's making excuses for, you know, Canelo helps Canelo get da-da-da. I could have done. Now that I know Eddie Hearn, I'm like, damn, this dude makes Oscar De La Hoya look like a fucking Boy Scout. All the shit this dude come off this dude's lips. I mean, last week he was like, yes, you know, we got a small time frame. We got a small time frame for this Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. And the negotiations are going to start this week. Boom. Thursday. WBA orders Povetkin versus Joshua. And I'd heard him say the week before, talk about the fact that the WBA, that Povetkin's promoter and Eddie Hearn had already come to an agreement where they believed the fight would be in Wembley. And see, I read that and I'm like, you know what? Maybe he's lying again. Maybe because Povetkin's manager has more money than Eddie Hearn. At least that's what I understand. And he won a purse bid to get Deontay Wilder to come over there to Russia. So if he has more money and has the ability to win a purse bid, Tito Carlisle, put a pause in that, man. I'm going to come back to that. This is a codified channel, dog. Tito Carlisle, Oscar De La Hoya is not a racist. He doesn't have the ability to be one. He's a Mexican. He ain't putting anybody, he is not in charge of anybody's police system. He's not in charge of anybody's penitentiary system. He's not refusing to get anybody. He's not doctoring home lending laws. He's not doing any of that stuff. What he is an Uncle Juan. And I got that from a Puerto Rican. He's an Uncle Juan. He's somebody that might very well not like black people, or I've never even heard him say anything where it made it appear that he didn't like black people. He just had a beef with Al Heyman and let some dude that did have a beef with black people and said something that was highly offensive. Yeah, there you go, Tito Carlisle. Yeah, so like I don't throw that out too lightly. You know what I mean? Like Canelo Alvarez might have thought You might have thought Canelo Alvarez might have thought because he had that red beard, but he's not, dog. He's not, dog. Oh, Tia Carlos said I'm a Puerto Rican reggae artist. That's what's up. But yeah, man, nah, he's more like an Uncle Juan. You know what I mean? Something like that. A Mexican. I do something like that. I wouldn't call him that. Like I wouldn't call Steve Harvey that. I would say Steve Harvey is, he's a company man. That's what he is. He's a company man. He's not doing anything to change the status quo, and he might use the status quo for his advantage, dog. Yeah, money man, he's prejudiced. Now that I could get with. But really I just think my take on it was he was professionally irresponsible by not firing the people that were responsible for that comment. And, it was an insult for him not to come and Eddie Hearn is a legend. Oh yeah, there's a lot of legends. Legendary for what? We'll see though. We'll see. Antonio McCrae says, can't wait for Deontay Wilder to knock AJ smooth out so that these radical fans can go back to their no, it's not gonna work, Antonio McCrae. The trolls are always there. They're just looking for somebody to get onto. It's like a mosquito. You know what I mean? Mosquitoes ride on the back of things, dog. They ride on the back of things. So if you're waiting for mosquitoes, like if you're waiting for the buffalo to die so that the mosquitoes will go away, it's just not going to work. They're just going to find another buffalo. The next buffalo comes through, they'll jump on top of his back, start sucking the blood off of that one. You know what I mean? It'll be GGG this year. It'll be Lomachenko. It'll be Anthony Joshua, unless people said that Anthony Joshua, if people in the U.S. were riding with Anthony Joshua and pubbing up Anthony Joshua, then they jump on Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? It's whoever fits their need, whoever satisfies their need to to criticize the fan base. I don't even think they're real fans of the fighters. They just want to have something to say to the fan base. Like if you're acting like if you're acting like you have too much fun, like they're like, hold on, what are all them damn Puerto Ricans over there having fun in the corner for? Something's wrong. We got to break that party up. What's making them happy? Oh, they drinking? Make it illegal. Make it illegal. They're drinking? Make it illegal. Make it illegal. Oh, what are they dancing to that music? Oh, that's thug music. We hate that music. We hate whatever makes them happy. So if you act like you are really like Errol Spence Jr. and cats are really on, man, Errol Spence Jr. is the stuff, man. That's where it's at. Then they're just Errol Spence Jr. fanboys. Errol Spence got puffy nipples. They'll start looking at Errol Spence nipples. What kind of motherfucker do that, dog? Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Imagine if AJ was white. Hey, let me tell you, man, you could like Ryan Allen. It wouldn't even matter. If you like Tyson Fury, they would tag Tyson Fury. It don't matter. They just hate on whatever you like. That's just what it is, man. It's the yin to the yang, dog. It's the yin to the yang. Or the yin to the yang. It's not yin. Yin to the yang. They just going to dislike what you like. Whatever you like, they wait to hear what you like, and then they don't like it. And if you like something that they like, then they got to find out a reason to hate you for liking what they like, because they're just like, you're saying that you like that, but I like it, but you're really just saying you like it so that to act like you like it, but you really don't like it because I like it, which means you can't like it because that'll throw my head into a spin. Whatever, dog. Them dudes just tripping, dog. I'm sorry, dog. Exactly, B&B boxing phantom nipples, dog. These dudes looking to do nipples, dog. And Deontay Wilder's calves, dog. Like, what are you on, dog? Hey, man. Curtis Sands, Vanan, I think they are tired of the black great fighters. Man, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Whatever makes you happy. It's whatever. Those guys, it's whatever makes you happy. No doubt. Seriously. It's whatever makes you happy. If you standing around in a corner smiling Dudes like that want to know what the fuck is making you smile. Is that a new breath mint? Oh, we got to make that breath mint illegal. I mean, it's just, that's what it is. They don't feel comfortable. If you're happy, that makes them feel sad. It makes them itchy. Like, what? I'm not in on the secret. I know you really hate me. You like breath mints? Breath mints is what you got happy? Oh, that's what it is. Oh, you just hate us. You just hate us because we don't like breath mints. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, whatever, dude. And I've been around long enough to see it, man. Act like you like something. Act like it. Just act like you like something. They will find a way not to like it, dog. It's amazing to me. It's like, how can you disagree with somebody? Personally, oh, yeah, I know what they're saying, Trap Media. Yeah. You know what it is? Yeah, it's because PD's is gynecomastia. I know what the explanation is, that the dude has puffy nipples. I got it. But at the same time, you know what another side effect, Trap Media, is of PEDs? Being 250 pounds of pure fucking muscle, dog. That's a side effect of steroids. How about throwing punches nonstop for 12 damn rounds? Never getting tired. Taking a deep breath in the round and going back at it harder than you did, acting like the 12th round is the first round. You've been throwing punches for 36 straight minutes, taking punches, but you ain't tired at all? How about moving up 5 weight classes and never, ever, ever losing power, getting stronger as you move up? That's a sign of steroids. More so than puffy nipples. I mean, that could have happened. How about performance? How about your performance? Oh, I know, Trap Media. It's all right. But I'm saying, no, man, come on, man. It is what it is, though. You know what I mean? Like my man had to have a damn near asthma attack up in this biatch. Oh, man. AJ don't want to do WADA testing. He was number 2 before he dropped the WADA starting tested. Yeah, man, dude's on something, dog. Y'all can say what you want about Anthony Joshua. He looks like he's on something. I don't know if he is or if he's not, but if there's a poster boy for steroids in heavyweight division, the number one guy that I was suspicious of is Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko and Vitaly Klitschko. Those are the guys that I was most suspicious of. Because they gained weight in training camp and they look like bodybuilders. I mean, you standing there flexing your muscle. You already 6'6". You 6 foot 250, 60 pounds of you're bigger than a fucking linebacker. And you do that jumping rope? How you get that big jumping rope, dog? That's not how boxers have looked. But hey, man, it is what it is, man. Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, I'm a Pac-Man fan, but I ain't stupid at the same time. Oh, does Wilder have a titanium right hand? If so, ain't that like Margarito having plates in his gloves? No, it's not Tanoris Robinson, because I remember Margarito. Margarito wasn't hurting people with every punch. Margarito's punching power got heavier as the fight went on. If you look at the Paul Williams fight, Paul Williams used to throw a lot of punches. He would take punches. And Paul Williams was getting hit by Margarito. And it didn't bother him. It wasn't some flush punch that he was knocking him unconscious. It was just over a period of time, like punches literally started looking like bricks when they hit him. Because it took time for that padding to get smashed down and to get it close enough to where you could get hit with that hard surface. So it really wasn't hurting people in the first 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds. It was the second half of the fight where regular punches, the same punches he was landing before, started landing like bricks. That's not Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder will knock you out in the first round with one shot. He can knock you out cold in the first round. That's not Margarito. Margarito was he kept hitting you, kept hitting you, kept hitting you. And then in between rounds, walking out, he would punch his gloves together. He would actually smash his gloves together. Like boom, 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 and punch his gloves together. So he could get the dang on gauze closer. He could get the padding of the glove closer to the gauze. No, man, those are two very different things, man. Anyway, though, man, I've been on this for a while, man. Ryan Allen, long list of UK fighters who beat fighters. Long list. Carl Froch, Calzaghe, Nazim Richardson, Khan, Nigel Benn, AJ, Kell Brook. Okay, let's go Carl Froch. Stop. You just hurt yourself in that argument, Carl Ryan. You know that, right? Carl Froch got beat by Errol Spence Jr. By Andre Ward. The best U.S. fighter that Carl Froch fought was Andre Ward. And Andre Ward beat Carl Froch. Calzaghe, no. Calzaghe went undefeated. Nazim Richardson, Hasim Named lost against Marco Antonio Barrero, a Mexican fighter. And he got, damn, I was reading that shit, Rick Castillo. Nah, dog, we ain't, honestly, man, Ryan Allen, we ain't stunting UK fighters, man. It really, dog. I mean, there's some of them that wind up good, but it's the B leagues. And I don't mean to disrespect you, man, but it's seriously, it's the D leagues. Fanon, if you list the American victories we run until tomorrow. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's just not even, come on, man. Seriously, man, it's the conversation of UK. No worries, Greg Castillo. I started reading probably after you did that. Do you, man? It's all good. Yeah, he got smacked quick. McCarthy said he got smacked quick. But look, man, on the real, we ain't stunting no UK. Man, United States, we're not really thinking about you, dog. Not like that. Other than to like to watch your fights. I mean, I'm a fan of the sport. I want to watch the fights. I mean, you're better than a Telemundo fight. But you have no welterweights that are beating the top welterweights. You got one heavyweight you got one real heavyweight. And it ain't the guy with the belts right now. I think it's Tyson Fury. But he's acting scared. But come on, man. The rest of them, nah, man. I mean, James DeGale's about to try to get it back against Truex. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. I like Josh Taylor. I'm not so big on Josh Kelly, man. I think he leaves his hands a little low. I'm not so much believing Josh Kelly, but I ride with Josh Taylor. I ride with Josh Taylor. Oh, nothing wrong with Jonathan Vickman said nothing wrong with Telemundo fights for now. No, they're not. There's nothing wrong with them. That's like there's nothing wrong with UK fights. But they're about the same thing. I mean, they're about the same thing, dog. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Robert Taylor, yeah, good for now. Good, similar to overlap punch on the wall. Yeah, they're trying to get that pad closer to the gauze. I mean, but come on, seriously, man. We're not fading y'all. Here's the thing about the United States. We're not fading the UK at all. We're not stressing you at all. At all. Even if Anthony Joshua beat Deontay Wilder, we still wouldn't be sweating you. Because that's just one. You know what I mean? It's a secondary sport for us, and we still better than y'all. Fighter in, fighter out, man. Anyway, it is what it is. Oh, Sarah McColliver said UK fighters are B class, Cuba got an A class, and the US got A plus. That's right. Mexico got A too. Mexico got real fighters too, man. But I mean, seriously, the UK needs to start trying to sweat. I mean, the only reason the UK don't get busted up by Mexico is because the fighters are bigger. Because their fighters are in the 168, 106, 147. I mean, they're already getting busted up. Man, your 130 pounders ain't getting past the Cubans. But the heavyweights, the Mexicans they roll up to about 168. After 168, it thins out. But 168 is about the biggest stretch. Maybe Gilberto Ramirez can go up to 175, but and I think Benavidez will get up there too. But Benavidez is an American fighter, so Yeah, Frotch. Yeah, Kaboom Frock. I don't think I said Frock. I said Frotch. Frotch got beat up by Andre Ward and they never recovered. You know what I mean? Butte too. And then where's Butte? Is Butte UK? Butte might not be UK. Usyk is a beast until they get on that. Yeah. For now he is, but yeah, for what I can see, absolutely, he's going to unify. I think he's going to unify. Oh man, Doc. Hey, y'all got her. Oh, he's Canadian. Oh, Butte's Canadian. Yeah, I was like, is he UK? I didn't think he was. All right, that's what up. Yeah, Lennox Lewis is the real dude, dog. Oh, but the truth says Butte is Romanian. Okay, he's a Romanian from Canada. Okay, that's what's up. Hey, but look, I gotta take a nap before I get into this fight with before I do the I'm gonna be back though. I'm gonna be back and cover this live stream, man. Y'all show up. 247 promo kings, no doubt, dog. No doubt. Andre Ward is underestimated, man. No doubt about it, dog. Anthony Yard does have potential, but he's ducked. It's too early for him to get in there with better BF, and he needs to raise his hand, lift his hands up. He needs to lift his hands up. If he keeps holding his hands like that and he moves up to his real weight class, which is damn near probably light heavyweight, he's gonna get hurt. But it is what it is, and with that, I'm out. Peace.